Hi students, welcome to our maths class. This is class 12th and chapter number 2, inverse trigonometric function. As we had already discussed in last two lectures, uh, principal value branch and also properties of inverse trigonometric function. So today we are going to solve some problem based on properties of inverse trigonometric function. So exercise 2.2 from NCERT. So see examples you have to solve, and I'm just going to start exercise. Okay, so let us see. First question, exercise 2.2. First question. Okay, prove the following. First question is 3 sine inverse x. 3 sine inverse x is equals to sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. So that's very easy. This is the trigonometric formula. But you have to prove it by it from RHS to LHS. If we consider RHS, then sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube. Okay, so let or not let put x is equals to sine theta. Then this implies theta is equals to sine inverse of x. Okay, and put this value of x in this particular expression, 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. Okay, and we have now sine inverse of x is equal to sine theta, sine theta, 4 sine cube theta. So sine inverse sine of 3 theta. This is the formula for sine 3 theta. You know very well. So sine inverse of sine 3 theta, this is 3 theta only. Why? Because you know sine inverse of sine theta is equal to theta only. So this is 3 theta is what? Sine inverse x. So RHS you take, and here you will get LHS. So hence proved. Hence proved. So please note it down, and afterwards next question. Okay. I hope you have completed this one. Now second one is also the same as, only you had to put at the place of x cos theta, and this becomes 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. This is cos 3 theta. Okay. And now third question. Third one is, now we are going to discuss question number 3. In question number 3, we see tan inverse of 2 by 11. Question number 3. Tan inverse of 2 by 11. Tan inverse of 2 by 11 plus tan inverse of 7 by 24 is equals to tan inverse 1 by 2. So LHS we take LHS tan inverse of 2 by 11 plus tan inverse of 7 by 24. So this is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So what is the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, as we had already discussed in the properties of inverse trigonometric function. So tan inverse of 2 by 11 plus 7 by 24 divided by 1 minus 2 by 11 into 7 by 24. Okay, so this is tan inverse of LCM is 24 here. 11 and 24. What is the LCM of 11 and 24? So 11 4s are 34, 11 2s are 22 and 4 26. So if you divide it by this 24, so 48, and if you divide 24 then 11 7 is 77, and again 1 minus 2 7 is 14 divided by 264. Okay, so this becomes tan inverse of 7 8 15 and 7 4 11 and 1 12 divided by 264. And if you calculate this one, so 264 minus 14, this is 250 divided by 264, and this is cancelled out, and this equals to tan inverse of 125 upon 250. This is cancelled out, and this is nothing but tan inverse of 1 by 2, and this is nothing but RHS. Clear? Okay. So maybe this is not visible, but this is simple calculation actually. Tan inverse 125 1, 264, 250 upon 264. So as you know, this is tan inverse of 125 upon 250. Okay, 125 upon 250. So tan inverse 1 by 2, and this is your RHS. Okay, so I hope you understand. Please note it down. Okay, I hope you completed. Now next one is question number 4. Question number 4. 2 tan inverse 1 by 2, 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 7, and this equals to tan inverse of 31 upon 70. 31 upon 70. Okay. So in this particular question, here you see 2 tan inverse. So first of all, we need to convert 2 tan inverse in terms of tan inverse. So you have formula 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x is nothing but tan inverse of 2x upon 1 minus x square. So first you convert this 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 in the form of tan inverse. Okay. So let us consider LHS. I have to consider LHS 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. So at the place of 2 tan inverse, we write here tan inverse 2 into 1 by 2, that is 2x, 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square, and plus of tan inverse 1 by 7. So this is nothing but tan inverse 2 to cancel 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. So this is tan inverse 1 upon 4 minus 1, 3 by 4 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. We can write it as tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. Okay. So this is again the form of last question. That means tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Okay. So first of all, you note it down, and afterwards we continue the process to solve this question. Okay. Okay, you may completed this one. Now I'm just going to erase this one. and see tan inverse of 4 by 3, tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 1 by 7. Okay, so we just use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Okay, and this becomes tan inverse of, this is 21, 3, so 7, 7 4s are 28 plus 7, 3, and divided by 1 minus 4 upon 21. So this becomes tan inverse 31 upon 21, 17 upon 21. If you solve this one, 21 minus 4, 17 upon 21. This is cancelled out and this becomes tan inverse of 31 upon 17, and this is your RHS. Okay, so please note it down. Okay, you may completed this one also, and now start from fifth question. In fifth question, first you read out the instruction. In instruction it is given, write the following functions in the simplest form. This is the most important question. Tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x. So you must write this one in its simplest form. This is very useful, right? Because in differentiation we also need this type of simplest form. In integration also we need this type of simplest form. So whenever you see in root 1 plus x square or simply 1 plus x square, you always use at the place of x either tan theta or cot theta. So put x is equals to tan theta, and then theta is nothing but tan inverse of x. If you put x is equal to tan theta, then theta must be tan inverse of x. Now tan inverse of root of 1 plus x squared, that is 1 plus tan squared theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. So this is nothing but tan inverse. This root is sec squared theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. So this is tan inverse of sec theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. Okay. Up to this step you have to complete, and afterwards we erase this one and then we proceed. Okay. So in this maybe there is no doubt 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, and because of root this one is sec theta minus 1. So please note it down. Okay, I hope you completed this one. Now, this can be written as tan inverse of 1 upon cos theta minus 1 divided by sin theta by cos theta. And this is nothing but tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta divided by cos theta and divided by sin theta upon cos theta. That's simple calculation. Nothing is there. That's simple calculation as you have already calculated in class 11th. So cos theta cancelled out, and this is nothing but tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. Up to this step it is clear? Okay, so please note it down. Okay, you may completed this one also. Now, change in half angle, you will have tan inverse of 2 sin squared theta by 2 divided by 2 sin theta by 2 and cos theta by 2. 2 cancelled out, sin cancelled out. So simply it is tan inverse of sin theta by 2 upon cos theta by 2. Okay? And this is nothing but tan inverse of tan theta by 2. So this is nothing but theta by 2. And this is 1 upon 2 tan inverse x. Why? Because you put x is equal to tan theta. So theta is what? Nothing but tan inverse of x. So simplest form of that particular question number 5 is 1 by 2 tan inverse x. This is the simplest form. Okay, so you may note it down, and afterwards we see next question. Okay, I hope you completed this one. Now next one, question number 16. Sorry, question number 6. Question number 6. And afterwards 7, 8. Then so many questions are there we have to solve, and then after miscellaneous exercise. So afterwards we solve. You must try to solve, and then in next lecture we have to discuss more questions. Okay. So first we discuss question number 6. Tan inverse of 1 upon root of x square minus 1. Okay. Now see, whenever you see in the square root there is either x square minus 1 or 1 minus x square. If x square minus 1, you must use x is equals to either sec theta or cosec theta. But if there is 1 minus x square, you must use x is equal to either sin theta or cos theta. Okay. Why? Because this is the formula. So let or simply put x is equal to sec theta. Then tan inverse of 1 upon root of sec square theta minus 1. So tan inverse 1 upon, this is sec theta, that means tan theta. Okay. Sec square theta minus 1 is tan theta, root of tan square theta. So this is tan inverse of 1 upon tan theta. So this is tan inverse of cot theta. But there is problem, tan inverse and cot. So simply you convert tan inverse of tan pi by 2 minus theta. So this is what? Pi by 2 minus theta. And being x is equal to sec theta, so theta is what? Sec inverse x. So this is nothing but pi by 2 minus sec inverse x. Okay. And if you you can write pi by 2 minus sec inverse x. You had already property sin inverse x, sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is pi by 2. So cosec inverse x is nothing but pi by 2 minus sec inverse x. So you can write it as simply cosec inverse x. So maybe answer is cosec inverse x or pi by 2 minus sec inverse x. Okay. Maybe this is not visible. So please see tan inverse tan theta, pi by 2 minus theta. So pi by 2 minus theta, because tan inverse tan theta is theta simply. So pi by 2 minus theta. Theta is what? Sec inverse x. So pi by 2 minus sec inverse x. This is nothing but cosec inverse x. Okay. So please note it down. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay. So please try to solve more questions. And In next lecture, I will solve more questions based on this particular properties of inverse trigonometric function from NCERT as well as miscellaneous exercise. So thank you very much.